As general manager, my goals are many. However, the most significant one is to ensure that the safety and well-being of all employees at all times. As general manager, I want every employee to return home from work safely to their family. In turn, our employees make it their goal to look out for each other's safety as well. That's why our safety program is comprehensive for all employees in all positions, whether they work in our offices, along the lines, or beside roads and highways. Our employees truly are the instruments of Lake Country Power. I appreciate their consistent good work, their sharing of ideas for improvement, and their constant awareness of professionalism. To all our Lake Country Power employees, I thank you. I also invite you as members to thank them for their dedicated professional service as well. Although the length of time always seems short as I look back, I have seen many changes in my 40-year career, but one thing hasn't changed in over 4 decades, is a commitment and daily effort to provide safe and reliable service. Making the electric grid even more reliable remains a high priority. We have built, maintained, and improved our distribution system over the past 80 years. Yet we still have much to do. We are making important investments in changing out aging poles, wires, and equipment, as well as strengthening our infrastructure. More than 75 miles of age-related necessary replacement work will be done per year. It is crucial work that needs to be continued well into the future, even 90 years into the future. It is time to improve our electric grid to meet your needs and expectations for system security, power quality, battery storage, renewable energy, electric vehicle charging, smart home devices, and two-way communications. At Lake Country Power, we know our effectiveness is augmented when we align members' needs with priorities for the future. It drives us forward. It helps us focus on necessary changes so that we can continue to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electric service. At Lake Country Power, we are also making changes due to increased technical, regulatory, environmental, and business requirements. These changes are dramatic, dynamic, and fast-moving, and are a result of climate change, endangered species, cybersecurity, and distributed energy resources like solar panels. Beyond operational and technical challenges is the ever-increasing cost of operating expenses and healthcare. At Lake Country Power, we continue to address these challenges by managing resources wisely and adjusting to changing times. A shared understanding of our challenges, along with the innovative, flexible, and collaborative efforts, helps strengthen our co-op long-term. We will always be brighter, stronger, and better working together. We are engaged in economic and business development programs through our loans and grants. These loans and grants continue to influence the quality of life and expand opportunities in the region. The principles that brought us together as a cooperative are the same principles that help us resolve differences. Through cooperative commitment, economic opportunities, transparency, and member engagement, together we will help move our cooperative and our region forward. Cooperatives are not brick and mortar. They are communities of people, working, growing, and sharing ideas. Together, we work to improve the way we address members' needs and handle changing expectations. We will always have the door open for member engagement and strive for improved responsiveness. Lake Country Power is built by our co-op community. It is a piece of all of us, a place that belongs to all of us, an opportunity to be plugged in, working together for the future. We're also investing in our communities with programs like Operation Randa. More than 75% of our members participate in this program, where they can round up electric bills to the nearest dollar each month. This program has generated more than $2 million in grants given back to our community since the program began in 2004. 100% of every dollar that members contribute flow back to worthy projects and programs in the region. The SHIELD 616 program was recently awarded an Operation Roundup grant.
Take up the shield of faith with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. the vest itself, your ballistic rifle rated plates, they're 3 pounds apiece. One goes in the front, one goes in the back. You have the ballistic helmet. Shield 616 is our son Jake's nonprofit. Both of our oldest sons were Colorado Springs police officers for 14 years.
So the story of Shield 616 actually goes back to December of 2007, when as a Colorado Springs police officer, I was involved in the New Life active shooter. And if you fast forward to 2015, I was also involved in the Black Friday Planned Parenthood active shooter. When you have your brothers and sisters in blue being shot, and then unfortunately being killed, you know, for me, it just was laid on my heart to do something different. Our community expects us to protect you from whatever situation, and yet if it's involving a rifle, we have no protection against that threat. So for the last 2.5 years, we made it our mission to better protect our law enforcement. The way we go about doing it is we want to rally the local community around their officers. So a lot of people don't realize that when you see a police officer in uniform, they wear what's called a soft vest underneath their uniform, and they wear it all day long, and it protects them against handgun calibers, but it's going to do nothing against a rifle caliber. And so what we provide is a kit that they can rapidly throw on over their uniform if the situation warrants it. First item that we provide is obviously a vest carrier, and what this is what goes over the uniform, and this is what carries the rifle-rated armor on the inside. They're lightweight plates, and that's what's actually going to stop the rifle bullets. The next thing that we provide is a ballistic helmet. And then the last thing that we provide is a gunshot wound trauma kit. And it's called an ITAC, an individual trauma kit. So this gear is very expensive, and it has to be replaced every 5 years. So that's why most agencies across the country cannot afford this. This is something that we as a community can truly be a blessing to the local law enforcement and provide something potentially life-saving. We do what we call a vest presentation, where we'll have all the gear that's been donated, we line it up in front of the room, and we invite the officers who are receiving them, we invite the officer's family to come with them, but we invite the donors. And so the donor gets to come to this, and they get to see exactly where their money went, but they also get to see their officer receive the gear, and they're going to have a chance to meet them. They're going to have a chance to shake that officer's hand, or in a lot of cases, get a hug or give a hug. And so for law enforcement, they're always trying to find ways to better interact with their community, and you know, we're doing that, and we're being very intentional about that. And it's not just, hey, support your law enforcement as a whole. You're going to get to support a very specific individual, and to have every officer have that, it really is powerful.
We also provide scholarships to high school and college students. These scholarships have benefited more than 500 students in our region over the past 20 years. These scholarships, funded through unclaimed capital credits, help students further their education. It is our hope these students return home to become part of our region once again, to help grow new businesses and communities in our future. Another program, the Rural Cooperative Youth Tour, provides students a first-hand look at government. They learn about the historic and current contributions that electric cooperatives have made and still are making in rural life. Lake Country Power is proud to sponsor programs and initiatives that leave a positive, lasting, and future impact on the lives of our youth.
So hi, my name is Madison Christensen, and I am from Cohasset, and I went on the youth tour in Washington, D.C. And I am majoring in nursing at the University of North Dakota in Grand Forks. When we were there, it was the Capitals Stanley Cup parade, and we were wearing red t-shirts that day, and the Capitals colors are red, so we kind of blended in with everyone, so it was kind of hard to identify who was in your group. But it was absolutely chaotic, but it was the most fun chaos I've ever been in. We met with Tina Smith. She was just very well-spoken and very respectful of us, and just very interested in youth in general, so she was really cool to talk to. The Vietnam War Memorial was very cool, and I liked how it was designed, and there was a lot of meaning behind it, which I thought was very cool. You're also in the middle of the city, and you would think that there would be more noise, but it's very solemn and quiet and very respectful. I also gained such an appreciation for co-ops, and I didn't really understand the business model besides doing a little bit of research before I left. So I think that was one of the biggest takeaways, is just how much the co-op model means, and like just the sense of community that it surrounds. There's kind of some future plans that I would love to go back and get my doctorate so that I could practice as a nurse practitioner. I see myself moving back to the area, definitely a small town person, so moving back is definitely something that I see for my future.
6, 7, 8. Bang, bang, choo-choo train, come on baby, say your name, Minnesota. 8, Minnesota, you betcha.
As Craig mentioned earlier, we are looking long-term. We currently have 2 major projects underway. The costs and benefits of the investments will spread over the course of many years, yet completed within the next 2 years. One initiative is the installation of nearly 70,000 new automated meters. This technology will provide many advantages to members. New meters will allow members to monitor hourly electric usage and account information. The meters will better communicate with the co-op and be read on a regular basis, and we'll have outage detection capability to improve outage response time.
This is a very big project. We have currently about 68,000 meters deployed on our system. So this project not only entails replacing all of those meters, but it also entails putting the infrastructure in place to communicate that into all of our substations. It's been a priority from day one that we capture everyone's interest so we can capture all of the members' needs with this new system. The biggest benefits to the members with the new metering system are we're going to have better reliability of the data. So we're going to have better access to data, we're going to minimize estimated bills. The other big benefit with the new system is outage restoration. We're going to have better availability of data. The new meters are going to have better capabilities to detect when outages are occurring and to help with restoration. So we should see improvements in our outage response.
Construction is underway in our new headquarters building in Cohasset. This building is replacing a time-worn and overcrowded 50-year-old building in Grand Rapids. The new location will provide safer access to US Highway 2. It is designed to meet the needs of tomorrow and will provide a better protection for more trucks, materials, and equipment. Hoc Construction, a northern Minnesota contractor, is leading the construction of our new service center. Completion is expected this fall. Here's a look at some of the work to date.
Ultimately, this is your design. I think you've designed a building that you are going to be very proud of for years to come, that the employees and customers are going to be proud of as well. And I want to thank you because you gave us the direction and the responsiveness and the forward thinking that we needed to design a building that we are also very proud of. So.
I've served on Lake Country Power as a board director for 7 years now, and it's a privilege to serve as a co-op member in this capacity. Directors are challenged with the task to balance costs and investments. I can tell you that Lake Country Power board works hard to hold down costs, and this will be a good long-term investment for our members.
The new building will be a welcome addition for employees and members when we open the doors later this year. Information on an open house and a tour of the building when construction is complete will be announced later this summer. As I close, I want to say thank you for taking your time to attend your annual meeting. At Lake Country Power, we take safety for all very seriously. We believe in working together to better our communities, providing safe and reliable service to our members, and providing a solid direction for Lake Country Power. We will always do our best, no matter where we are and no matter what type of weather we get, even if it's a winter storm in April. We invite you to stay plugged into your cooperative so that we can continue to work together to keep all our homes and our futures bright. Thank you.